I have a good friend of mine, my best friend, one of them, joining the show now, Ryan Radke, here at 88.3 FM, The Sting. And you know what marathon he's hosting this summer. If you've listened to him for a long time, you know how big of a fan he is of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Ryan, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing great, Ryan. Thank you very much. So, when is the Red Hot Chili Peppers Marathon?
Well, it's going to be coming your way on Thursday, July 18th, starting at 7 a.m., part of the 2024 Summer Marathon Series. So, should be a lot of fun on that Thursday.
I can't wait for it. Can you give the listeners a little bit of insight onto what they may expect in terms of each hour on the show?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of a guy who, as you know, goes loosely formatted stuff with my marathon. I just want to play some great music, so I'll jump around each hour. I'll jump around in their catalog, get to all kinds of different stuff and play it, and I like to let listener requests drive the show. So if you're listening to the marathon that day and you want to request something, go on ahead and give me a call. And yeah, I just like to get through the catalog, play a lot of stuff, and Red Hot Chili Peppers has so much. I mean, they've made music they've been making music since the 80s. So they've made music, I guess we could say, in 5 different decades now. So they've got plenty of great stuff. And the early stuff sounds unique to the middle stuff, to the later stuff. So yeah, it will be a lot of fun, and you're just going to hear Red Hot Chili Peppers throughout the day, and it's going to be great.
Any live tracks or maybe some exclusive songs that we may not hear every day?
Oh, yeah, you know how marathons always go. We've got the rare tracks, live cuts, and so much more. So we've got all the rest for you on that day. It'll be a good marathon for sure.
Why are you doing the marathon this year?
Well, Red Hot Chili Peppers are coming to town Monday, July 22nd. So I figured what better way to get all the listeners in town ready to go than doing a Red Hot Chili Peppers marathon the Thursday immediately beforehand. So coming into it on July 18th, and it should definitely be a lot of fun. I've done the Red Hot Chili Peppers before, but it's been a while. It was probably 7, 8, 9 years ago now. So I'm excited to do the Red Hot Chili Peppers again. And like I said, they've got so much content, so much, unique. Their sound changes over the years. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do the marathon again, and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I was just excited at the opportunity to get to do the Red Hot Chili Peppers again.
Any co-host that there may be on the marathon, or are you just rolling solo this time around?
Oh, Andrew. Anybody who wants to come hang out for a few hours is welcome, so come on down. Yeah, no, I don't know.
I feel like you're pressuring me into this one, Ryan.
Yes, I am trying to bring you into this. No, yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of like how the Top 5 at 5. I always have an open door policy with my colleagues. If they want to come hang out with me on the radio and enjoy some great music, come sit down and let's go. So who knows who could pop in during that 18 hours.
You just never know whenever Ryan Radke hosts something who is going to show up, and that is very accurate. I should start promoting that more on the Top 5 at 5, shouldn't I?
And hey, it's an open door. Who knows who's going to be on the show this week?
The uncertainty of Ryan Radke's material here at the Sting. All right, one more question for you on the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What are your favorite aspects of the group, and what can you bring to the listeners that really, really shines with Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Well, I just like the way, and again, I mean, I feel like some people think Red Hot Chili Peppers always sound the same, but I disagree with that. I think they've definitely gone through, throughout all these different years they've been making music, they've gone through phases and matured and done different things, and so I'm just kind of excited for all of that and to bring all that music to you, because there are a lot of listeners who are hyped, like, they grew up in the 90s or the aughts, and that's when they listened to Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they're very familiar with that section of their, that time period of their music. But there's a lot to the Red Hot Chili Peppers over all these years they've been making music, so I'm excited to bring that to all the listeners and maybe expand them from their era of Red Hot Chili Peppers to a full appreciation of the entire catalog.
All right, Ryan, thank you very much for your time this evening. Make sure to tune into the Red Hot Chili Peppers on
Thursday, July 18th. part of the 2024 Summer Marathon Series exclusively here on 88.3 FM, The Sting.
And before I let you go, this is Extra Innings after all, so I got to ask about the baseball team. What are your thoughts on the Guardians' hot start?
Well, I mean, they're expanding it. Like, they took 2 out of 3 from Seattle, so they won 4 out of 6. And that is more crucial than people think, Andrew, because that could be the difference between the second and third seed and having to play in the wild card round or not. Who knows? So winning that season series over Seattle is a big deal. And, yeah, the starting pitching needs to get sorted out. They need to make a trade. Gavin Williams is coming back, but who knows where he's going to be. So they need to add to their starting depth. And people need to understand that means top prospects are going to need to go. I think some people think Gabriel Arias and a couple of guys at Lynchburg are going to get us a top shelf starter. No. One of your top prospects is going to need to go to bring that piece in. But with the fan interest right now and where the team is, I absolutely think it would be worth it for them to give up a top prospect to try to see if they can't make a run this year.
Ryan, thank you very much for your time. We'll talk to you soon. Make sure to tune into the Red Hot Chili Peppers and, of course, the Top 5 at 5 every Friday at 5. Ryan, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Andrew.